the people podcast of the DMV. It's not about you, it's not about me, it's about we, and God we trust. Sir Rod and Lady Z, PTP.
Positive thinking people. Positive thinking people.
Welcome. How y'all doing today? Happy Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day. Also, happy birthday to the Marines. Yesterday was our birthday, November 10th, 1775, baby. That's when it's all started, United States Marine Corps. And, you know, we love showing that brotherhood, and we do what we do. But I just want to take this opportunity to come out and say happy Veterans Day to all the veterans that have served for this country. It's an amazing honor. Me being a United States Marine, once a Marine, always one, honorably discharged from the United States Marines. I served overseas in several different locations. I've been on tour on the Lemoore County, traveling different parts of the world. I served with the 2nd Marine, 3rd Marine Division, 6 Marines. I wore the French Fourragère. That was one of the toughest units in the United States Marine Corps. That's for real. Y'all don't even know. I was in there, did that, done that. You know what I mean? So much respect. But to all the Navy, Air Force, and Army, Coast Guards, all our military bases, all our military people, we send love and respect to you because you all play a big part in what we do to protect this country. And many of us take that for granted. That's probably what I want to just discuss a little bit. Be good to our military people because the ones that went over there, went overseas, came back with scars in different places, dealing with different things. Right now, we got people who've lost legs, arms, lost their lives, lost their families for the sacrifice to protect this country. There's so many things I can talk about and so many things I can say that the military individuals had to go through. Me being 17 years old when I joined, 18 when I was overseas in another country. I remember when I landed in the Philippines, I had no idea what to expect. All I know is that a lot of the people didn't look like the people that I saw growing up. And I was there and I had to grow up very fast. I had to grow up overnight because I realized something, that I was representing the United States of America. And it was funny that I didn't take it real serious until I really got over there and realized, you know, what that meant. And that was so important for us. I'm not in the studio today. I took the day off just to chill out, but I said I would just come through, do a shout out to all the veterans and tell everyone that served. I appreciate the fact that you made those sacrifices. I wasn't able to, I just grabbed a few pictures off of Facebook of some people that I knew or I saw their photos. But I know as many, Pastor McCargo was one of the Army individuals, Dr. Tynesy, it's just so many. My mind is getting ready to go blank on me. But I just want to say to all the veterans, you know, thank you. Thank you for your service. So many of us are still struggling in different areas. You don't just go in the military and forget about it overnight. You know, for real, it sticks with you. A lot of us who have seen some type of combat or seen some type of situations, we still deal with those issues on a daily basis. Then when we come back here, a lot of people don't even, they don't even give us the respect. And let me tell you something, just to go into the military and go through the boot camps itself and be able to come out of that alone. That's the boot camps. Not everybody come out. Let me tell you, not everybody comes out of there. A lot of us go in thinking we're going to make it. And a lot of us are break down because they can't stand it. A lot of people can't stand the heat. I'm telling you, It's not easy. The military going to take you to the rim of all of your fears. They're going to let you see how strong you are. They're going to also let you see how weak you are too. And a lot of the weak ones can't make it. They don't make it out of boot camp. So I salute every one of you. Let me do that properly, right? I salute every one of you that made it through boot camp and into your uniform. I remember the day that I graduated from Parris Island, and my mother was there, and my one of my drill instructors, Sergeant Norfleet, he walked up, and he walked up to my mother, and I didn't know how to act because I was, being 3 months with him, man, he was like a terror to me, And he walked up to me, and I went to attention. He said, "Hey," he said, "Private Grimes, you don't have to go to attention to me." He said, "I'm just a sergeant, man." He said, "You're a Marine now. You just like me. You a Marine, man. You wanted the few, the brave and the proud, And my mom was looking at me because I was looking at him all crazy because I was looking at him. He's talking to me nice, and he never really talked to me nice. And he had told my mom, he said, "You should be really proud of this young man," because he said, I took him to every rim that I could to break him. I had him down on his knees crying. I had him where he was looking at me, and I could tell that he wanted to kill me. He said, but he hung in there, and he proved that he's a Marine. And he shook my hand, and I never will forget that. And so I just thought about all the other Marines who went through back in, I joined in 1979, and all the Marines before me. It was tough. It was rough. It wasn't no Boy Scout. I mean, it was tough in there. If I can't explain it to you, you just have to know and ask another Marine who's been there and done it, and he can tell you. I don't know what it's like going through the Army. I don't know what it's like going through the Navy. I don't know what it's like going through the Air Force or the Coast Guard, but I'm going to tell you one thing. If you go through the Marine Corps boot camp, you can go through any one of them. And that's for real. And I know that for a fact. But not taking away from nobody else, just keeping it real. Double dog, baby. That's what we do. What they do when it's time for us to go in, they drop us in first on land. See, a lot of people get that confused. They think that the Marines the first. No, let me tell you something. Them Navy boys, they ain't to be played with. I'm trying to tell you. I was on the ship with them. We go to the island. Before we hit the island, let me tell you how it goes. The Air Forces start going in. They go in and drop bombs. Boom, 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 boom. That Navy start hitting them with them big guns on the ship. Boom, 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 boom. Hitting them. The Navy boys is getting everything ready for us to get on the tracks for us to get into the water. They'll let us out of the side of the ship, and we go into the water. And what happens? We go in there and we hit the beach, and we go in, and when we hit the beach, we put our perimeter down, and we out there ready to go to battle. Okay, we go secure the beach, do what we got to do, and then the Army come in behind us, and the Army will set up and make sure everything is secure, and they take care of everything and take care of all the logistics and whatever. And the Marines, we keep on pushing. Our mission is to seek, find, and destroy, and that's what they send us out to do, and we do it very well. We go handle our business. So to all my Marine Corps brothers, I have nothing but the utmost respect for you, because I know what we went through boot camp. I know what we went through when we was in the bush. And let me tell you something, if you was an 0311 ground pounder, baby, you already know we was in the mud 24/7 pretty much. And that's what I know. I was a tunnel rat at one time. I also carried the MO2 grenade launcher along with my M16, and I had some squad members that was phenomenal that I traveled with, and they had my back and I had theirs. And it's not just about me. I'm just proud to be a Marine. I am. I'm so proud. If I had to do it all over again, I would. I had several incidents to take place in there. Got hurt a couple of times. Some things happened, but I came out there. I'm an honorable discharged Marine, and I can stand proudly among many and say that I was ready to protect this country with my life. So a lot of the individuals out there that that's out there, I can tell you that it's an honor and a pleasure for me to do that. That was my phone ringing. I can't take that. So, uh, but y'all bear with me. So, with that said, I just want y'all to know that I love you. I got nothing but the respect for all of you. And this is what we do. Oh, Nika, you are on my phone.
I am.
Yeah.
Hi, Dad. Are you on your show? Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. This is my daughter. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can let y'all see her. Yeah. She just I thought that I disconnected her. But anyway, say hi, Sting.
Hi there. Hi, everybody on live. See, what a great parent I have. No matter what, even if he's on live, he's always going to be real, and he's going to answer for his child. Love it. All right, I'll call you later, Daddy. Love you. Happy Veterans Day.
All right, baby. Call me back. I'll call you when I'm finished. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So keeping it real. Yeah, she's right. When my babies call, I got to answer. So that's almost like when the country calls for me, I have to answer. I was talking to my brother, and we was talking about, where we at right now as a country. Let me tell you something. I mean, I know I can't run 10, 20 miles like I used to, but I still can shoot a rifle. I still can shoot that 9. I still can shoot, period. And I will protect this country at all costs. So, I hope that don't nobody get no ideas and think that they're going to do anything to this country and not get a hell of a fight, because we rocks and roll. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not the only one to feel like that. But again, let me not make this just all about me. This is about us. All the veterans that got out there and did their part. And I hope that as you move through your life, you have people come up. Because today when I was moving around with my Marine Corps shirt on, several people, at least a couple anyway, it was like, thank you for your service. And, and I feel so proud because I know I did my part. No, I did not go to penitentiary. No, I didn't get hooked on drugs. No, I didn't go out here and get a whole bunch of babies all over the place. You know what I did? I joined the United States Marine Corps, and I did pretty good, and I'm proud of that. And I so many of my other fellow military friends, and some I grew up with. Ricky Goldman, who retired from the Air Force, a very, very good friend of mine. Jasper McCargo, who he served in the Army. He's now retired in California, in the California area. Pastor McCargo now. My good friend Tommy Parker, who was in the Army. It just was so many. Actually, one of my brother-in-laws, Roderick, he was in the Marine Corps. It's so many people. Angela Conti, she retired from the Army. We talking about Dr. Tainsi. She also, I'm not sure. I think she retired from the Army. I don't know if she retired, but I know she came out honorably discharged from the Army, who is still serving in a capacity that's unreal, how she looks out for the veterans and do things for us. But to all of us out there, please walk around and be proud of yourself. Be proud of your country. Now, let me speak outside of that. We need to talk to our children. We need to talk to our family members. Be proud of this country. If you've never been out of it, then you don't know how blessed you are. You want to know why all these people coming here, why everybody running to America. You go to the other countries, you'll find out. This is the land where dreams do come true. Not all the time does it come true the way you want it to, but they do come true. You can take one apple, get the seed out of it, buy some land, and turn that land into an apple vineyard. And you will find yourself being able to do the things that you wanted to do as a child in this country. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people do come here. But we got a lot of work we have to do as well. We got to continue to come together. We got to make sure that we are preparing our children to be able to protect the country, and not just by being military individuals, but we got to be able to protect this country by being good civilians. We got to be able to get together and work with one another. I'm talking about neighborly supporting one another, and also just setting that tone. When I work with some of my Marine Corps stuff, it's amazing what honors I have, and I just get so excited when I think about this military life and how I lived and how I did when I came out of high school to go into the military, to go overseas, to be able to say, hey, man, you know what? I did something that I could be very, very proud of. Excuse me, I'm going to take a little sip of this real quick. So, again, it's important. It's important for us to realize that we are the military forces that protect so many other countries and so many other places by the things that we do. And this being Veterans Day, a lot of times, a lot of us who walk around and represent, and we do it because we are proud of the work we put in. So I just wanted to get on. I don't want to be too long. I just wanted to come on for a few minutes and just say that, salute to all of the military people out there. I salute you for your time that you put in to make it safe for my parents and my sisters and my brothers, for my children. For those who are serving right now, I send peace and blessings to you. And I thank you for what you've done for the country. And we may be in a little stir up right now. We may be, but that's all of that could be fixed. We start one person at a time, one person at a time. So with all the veterans who we walk proudly, let's salute one another. Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, all of us. When it comes down to protecting this country, we all come together as one. Well, that's the same thing we have to do as individuals here. We come together as one to protect this country at all costs. And we're talking about the democracy. We're talking about the laws and being right for other people, for us to do what's necessary for people to be able to look at us and be proud of us as Americans. We have to start right there in our homes, right there in our schools, right there in our churches, right there in the doctor's office. I'm talking about in the grocery stores. Walk with pride and dignity. Let us really, really start to really, I had some guests over who were very, they're very into correcting bad habits, changing lifestyles and things like that. And our conversation was really about, making change. And as veterans, a lot of us have old habits that we have. You can break them. You can break those habits by focusing on the good things, the things that need to be done for you to be able to survive properly and live a good life. And so I would like to say to you, it is important that you focus on making positive changes to your lifestyle. Marine, Army, Navy, it doesn't matter, Air Force, we all have to remember we make a contribution to society, and it's how we walk around. Was something that whenever I put on my uniform and I will walk around in my uniform, my chest would get bigger, my shoulders would come back. I had a walk it was a walk of pride and dignity. It was something that was given to me when I came out of boot camp. Well, you know something? We can give that to each other right now. Each day, we can give each other that. We can do that and be respectful with one another. That's all I'm saying to all of the veterans. Don't forget the pride that you carried then, still carry it now. Don't forget the pride that you was taught and you earned. Share it with your family members. Share it with those around you. The honor of standing up and being an American. A lot of us are going to be in situations where we're going to be thinking, man, do they really treat us right? No, they don't. But that's no reason for us to give up. I still stand strong as a Marine, and I'm very, very proud of that. and I won't give in. No way. No way. Marines, we don't do that. We move forward, we go out, do our mission, and we leave nobody behind. That's just who we are. And I stick with that 100% even today. So all of the veterans who are out there who may see this message, I salute you. I salute you. And I tell you, thank you for your service. Thank you for what you contribute to this country. Thank you for the sacrifice that you made. A lot of us, if we go back, I know we would do it again. A lot of us will probably just do it a little bit different. We'd probably be a little more focused and take the opportunity to get all the education out the military that we can. And if there's anyone just have somebody that's going into the military, always tell them, don't take it lightly going in. Do the best you can going in. Take all the tests that you take, do the best you can on your tests, on the aptitude tests, because them tests going to determine where they're going to put you, where they're going to send you. And you let them know that what you want to do, because the military will provide that opportunity for you to be able to be prepared for the years to come. And if you 20, 21, 22 going in, maybe 18, 19 or whatever, if you go in focus right now, go in focus, before you know it, 20 years go by very quickly, and then you will be retired. And you will be receiving benefits for the rest of your life and have opportunity to move on to do other things. So a lot of you young people out here don't have no direction, don't have nowhere to go, don't have no idea what you want to do. Hey, join the military. It doesn't mean you're gonna have to go to war. It don't mean you're gonna be having to kill nobody. You can go in there. So many things you can do. So many things you can do. Now, I'm not telling you that they don't prepare you. One thing, every military person is combat ready. Every military person that goes in, they are trained to be combat ready. That's just part of the process. You have to be able to be ready to defend this country. So you're going to have to learn how to fight. You're going to have to learn how to shoot a gun. You're going to have to learn how to run. You're going to have to learn how to dig a hole. You're going to have to learn how to stop the bleeding. These things they're going to teach you. But at the same time, a lot of you don't be afraid, because you can still go in there and be doctors and lawyers and scientists and everything. All this you can still do in the military too. So don't run away from that. So I just want to put that out there. But a lot of us here, again, who've already served, we going through some changes. And now I'm going to kind of speak on another note. You know, it doesn't make sense that we serve this country and we come home and it's almost like it doesn't matter. So many of us need help. So many of us need therapy, and we need mental help. We need financial help. We need that support that when we went away, we had the military to fall back on. But when you come back here from the military, it's hard, because you got to readjust. You got to find your way. You got to be able to maintain, and you got to turn off the killer stuff. All that, especially with the Marines and the Green Berets and all those guys who, they send you out there to do that serious mission. You have to turn it off, and it's not easy. It's not. So a lot of times when we come home, we need to seek help. We need to get support from our family members and have them that they don't take it lightly. If you never served in the military, then you don't know what it's like. Waking up 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, getting out running with a rifle in your hand, and cold as I don't know what, even when it's raining, or going and digging yourself into a foxhole, and then they got you and it's raining, and then you got to be prepared to make sure that nobody can slip up behind you and cut your throat, because you got to be aware of everything going on. And what I'm telling you, all the military people know is I'm not making this up. This is real. This is what they train you. They train you to be able to protect yourself, protect your country at all costs. And so that means they're going to teach you some stuff. But when you come back here, the issue with many of us, we run into problems and we don't know how to turn it off. And so we run into those problems where we need that help. So for all of us that are back here, don't give up. You're not alone. You're struggling. Hey, go and ask for help. What's that? Oh, I'm trying. I don't even see them. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. It says 4 year, 5 months. I've never seen war. Hey, Daniel, what's up, bro? How you doing? Okay. I know Daniel is a Marine. That's good for you. That's good for you. Some people didn't see war. Some people saw conflicts. Some people saw situations. I don't know. I know Daniel. I think Daniel used it used in the mess hall, if I believe. I'm not sure. You can type in there. Correct me if I'm wrong. Me, I was in the infantry, so I was all over the place. I was in the mud. I had to duck and dodge. I had to run for my life. I had to put myself in situations that were a little different than some other military guys. So yeah, I wasn't in like a all out war, but I definitely had what we call conflicts in areas where I had interaction with other individuals, and I'm in their country, running through their jungles, through their cities, a young boy defending the American cause. So I don't know how many, and there's so many. Some people who went to Iraq and Iran and all that, some of them guys, man, they seen way more devastating things than me. So, and to them, I salute them. But, not everybody is going to go in and going to see. It says, not just war, trying to turn the military off is a problem in of itself. Yeah, that's right. Trying to turn it off is a rough situation because, like I said, when you are in the military, they teach you. That's what they teach you. They teach you to be able to kill. They make you a killing machine, especially Marines. That's what they train you to do. I'm sorry. That's what it's all about. They teach you to survive. Daniel said he was in the food service. Hey, the mess hall took care of us. And when we had to go, we had to go. Somebody had to do that. Some people drove trucks. Some people drove tanks. Some people drove the Jeeps. And some people carried that M16, M203 grenade launcher and was a ground pounder that was on his feet, like me. Had to get out there and do what I do. I had to maintain and stand firm, I ain't no shame to my game. I wasn't laying back and nothing real sweet. I had to do what I had to do, and I did it. And I did it with pride. And I am proud that I am a United States Marine. So that's what it's all about. I give all of you the utmost respect. And I tell you, I'm sitting here and I got this Marine Corps jersey on right now. And this thing is hot as I don't know what. And I'm drinking tea. I ain't staying on tea. I got to come by this joint. I'm trying to tell you. So I ain't gonna be up here till 8 o'clock. Plus, I got to call to see what's up with my baby. My daughter called. I got to make sure everything's okay. But I just want to say to you all, the veterans out there, I just wanted to come on and say thank you for your service. Thank you for what you've done for this country. Thank you for all the sacrifices you made. Let me see. Order and discipline. Being on time, military bearing. Everyone was held to account. That's right. Hey, Daniel, that's what it was all about. We had to be accountable for, what was going on. And I did send a happy birthday out to all the Marines. So yes, Daniel, happy birthday to you, my man. But again, it's a lot of us out there who have served and still struggling. You know, I don't know what you went through, but if you having issues, seek some help. Go to the VA hospital. If you're having any health issues, go and check that out as well, because it's important that you get help. You're not alone. If you're still having nightmares and things of that nature, go get some help. Don't be afraid to let people know. I had something blow up on me when I was in the service, and so when I hear loud things explode, or I start sweating, I get nervous. I don't like people to run up on me. I don't. That's not a good thing. And I always try to keep myself prepared all the way around. Lady Faustine, how you doing? Another veteran, Army. And there's something, guys, y'all know how many women made that sacrifice and put their work in. A lot of females. Angela Conti, I mean, she's a very good friend of mine. She served Dr. Tynesy. These ladies here, they not be played with, I'm telling you. They put their work in. You know? It's so many women and so many other young men. Some of them not here to celebrate. Some went in and didn't even make it home. And then, you know, just think about the ones who put their life on the line, that may lost an arm or leg, got burnt. You know, just, it's not a good thing. It's not something that you can take lightly. You know, our veterans, man, deserve to be treated with the utmost respect. We need to be looked upon as heroes, each and every last one of us. Everybody that went into the military, especially, and some of them had their problems coming in. They ran into some areas here and there, but they still put their time in. And I respect those guys and women. But a lot of us have struggled. And we don't want to come home and be forgotten. We don't want to come home and you look upon us like we're crazy. No, we're not. Do you know what it's like to be woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and you got to jump into your clothes, into your camis, and put your boots on? I'm talking about all within like 60 seconds, 30 seconds. I'm talking about you got to be dressed with that rifle in your hand, pow, ready to go. And they taking you right outside, and then you drilling and marching, raining, and sometimes it's so hot you want to fall out. I'm talking running 5-10 miles. I'm talking walking with a pack on your back, 60-70 pounds, walking through gullies, mountains, hills, cities. We used to train in little city areas that taught us how to be able to have what they would call I've been on for a while, but it's you be ready to fight, not in the jungle, but you inside of the city, and you got to learn how to go through the buildings and walk in this door, look around, and watch your back and make sure you don't walk into no booby traps and things of that nature. I'm telling you, all of the stuff they put you through, and some people, you don't have to see combat for it to affect you. It's just the fact that you keep doing this over and over and over and over and over. After a while, it affects you anyway. So, again, you know, be good to our veterans. Be good to them. And veterans who are out there who really need help, don't be afraid to call nobody. If you're thinking about suicide or you're going through those motions, man, let me tell you something. You made it through boot camp, you can make it through this. You'll be okay. Take your time and call somebody. Tell somebody you need some help. Don't take your life. You didn't go through all that to do that. Get some help. Call somebody and tell them what's going on. If you're having those nightmares, you're waking up sweating and your legs are hurting, your arms are hurting. If you've been wounded and you're still struggling, go to the VA hospital and get help. And let them know. Tell them. Don't be ashamed. Let them know you served your country. You deserve to be taken care of. So it's a lot of veterans out there still struggling. If you're homeless, hungry, yo, man, there's places for you to get help. Don't feel like you're by yourself. Go get that help and hang in there. And as I told you, I'm sitting here with this Marine Corps jersey on. I'm sweating on the inside, so I'm gonna get ready to call it quits here. But I love all of you. I send peace and blessings to you, and I thank you. Again, I thank every last one of you that served in this in the military to protect this country and to put out your best. Let me tell you, it doesn't matter if you're Army, Navy, or Marine. It all comes together when it comes to protecting the United States of America. I'm your host, Rodney Grimes, people to people, power to power, positive thinking people. I love you. Know that.
It's people to people, the people podcast of the DMV. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about we and God we trust. Sir Rod and Lady Z. PTP.
Positive thinking